The energy crisis of modern attraction. Hello, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a topic that redefines attraction, moving it away from superficial looks and practiced lines to a fundamental, energetic state. We are talking about becoming the biomagnetic man, a man who attracts effortlessly, not by chasing, but by conserving. In the modern dating landscape, there's an energy crisis. Men often approach attraction from a place of depletion. They are needy, anxious, overly eager, and desperately seeking validation. This anxiety, this low, scattered energy is repellent. Why? Because the modern environment constantly drains our vital force. Stress, instant gratification, overstimulation, and the careless expenditure of our most potent creative energy. We spend our lives in a state of energetic debt, wondering why our relationships feel forced and why we lack genuine presence. The secret to becoming truly magnetic is not found in external tactics, but in internal abundance. This is the core teaching of semen retention. It's the ancient, disciplined practice of conserving and transmuting your sexual energy, which in turn fundamentally transforms your entire energetic signature. This practice doesn't just make you feel better, it makes you radiate an aura of stability and power that women instinctively perceive as safety, competence, and high value. It's the ultimate energetic upgrade, turning you from an energetic debtor into an energetic sovereign. The science of the vibe and biomagnetic force, the idea of the biomagnetic man, is rooted in the concept of vital energy conservation. In ancient traditions, from the Taoist concept of DJing to the Ayurvedic concept of Ojas, sexual energy is recognized as the highest form of creative and vital force. When this force is routinely discharged, the body and mind suffer energetic depletion, which manifests as low vibes, insecurity, mental fog, and inconsistent emotional states. Semen retention, conversely, acts as a system of energetic recycling. The conserved fluid and its vital nutrients like zinc, trace minerals, and hormones are reabsorbed, nourishing the nervous system and endocrine glands. This recirculation creates a tangible shift in the practitioner's energetic signature. The nervous system becomes profoundly calmer, and the body projects a steadier, more robust energy field. Think of it like this. A depleted man has a weak, flickering magnetic field, easily overwhelmed and seeking external input. The biomagnetic man, through retention, creates a dense, stable, and strong magnetic field. This is the aura, the silent, nonverbal communication of his inner state. Women, by nature, are instinctively attuned to energy and safety. They don't analyze your words, they feel your state. This strong, calm, conserved energy projects a powerful signal of stability and self-sufficiency, which is the fundamental driver of deep, primal attraction. The unshakable gaze. Presence over performance. One of the most immediate and profound impacts of semen retention is the transformation of eye contact and presence. The depleted man avoids the gaze. His eyes dart around, reflecting an insecure, scattered mind that is constantly looking for threats or validation. The biomagnetic man possesses the unshakable gaze. His eyes are steady, direct, and penetrating, a direct consequence of his calm, grounded nervous system. This is not aggressive staring. It is a signal of absolute presence. When you conserve your vital energy, your mind is no longer frantic. It rests in a place of quiet confidence. This calmness is reflected directly in your eyes. When you engage with a woman, your ability to hold that gaze communicates, I am stable, I am present, I am secure within myself. This nonverbal communication is exponentially more powerful than any opening line. The woman, biologically attuned to look for safety and strength, registers this inner stillness as a powerful green light. This unshakable presence, this ability to remain fully present in the interaction makes the biomagnetic man compelling. He is not trying to perform, he is simply being. His retained energy is anchoring him to the moment, and that magnetic anchoring is what makes her feel safe and unable to look away. The psychology of alphanarchy and non-neediness, the practice of semen retention directly addresses and eliminates neediness. The greatest repellent in attraction. Neediness stems from a place of internal lack and energetic deficit that seeks to be filled by external validation, typically from a woman. When energy is dissipated, the mind becomes anxious and seeks quick external fixes. The biomagnetic man, through conservation, generates his own internal abundance. He is emotionally and energetically sufficient. This non-neediness fundamentally alters the dynamic of attraction. He interacts from a position of abundance, giving attention, sharing presence. Not scarcity, begging for attention, seeking validation. Women are powerfully drawn to this self-contained, unattached energy. It signals true alpha energy, which is not about loud dominance or aggression. but about sovereign composure and emotional regulation. When a man is secure in his conserved energy, he is unattached to the outcome of the interaction. He is playing his own game, and his stability makes him the prize. This sense of self-containment acts as a powerful, subtle, magnetic force that causes women to lean in, to qualify themselves, and to feel safe because they perceive a man who is in complete control of himself, not enslaved by his urges or dependent on their approval. Transmutation, fueling creativity and purpose. The biomagnetic man doesn't just hold on to his energy. He actively transmutes it into higher forms of creative and productive energy. This redirected life force fuels his purpose, his work, and his ambition, which are all intrinsically attractive qualities. The intense drive that might have fueled a momentary urge is consciously channeled into long-term goals. This transmutation yields tangible results: laser-like focus, rapid problem-solving, and sustained creative output. A man who is deeply engaged in his purpose, utilizing his conserved force to build his outer kingdom, naturally radiates a sense of direction and high value. This energy is perceived as potential and competence qualities that are universally attractive. Women admire a man who is actively building a life of meaning. The conserved energy is literally fueling the creation of a better, more purposeful reality around him. This dedication to higher aims, powered by his disciplined energy, becomes a non-negotiable part of his aura. He is attractive not just because he looks good, but because he is doing good work, living with direction, and exuding the powerful, contained energy of a man on a mission. This sustained purpose is the ultimate attractor signal. Building your biomagnetic field, becoming the biomagnetic man, is a journey of discipline and choice. It requires commitment to semen retention, but it also demands supporting practices that amplify the energetic benefits. Discipline is a foundation. Commit to a retention streak and practice mindful redirection the moment an urge arises. Channel the energy into intense physical exercise, focused work, or deep meditation. Diet and exercise are crucial. Feed your conserved energy with nutrient-dense foods, rich in zinc and magnesium, and engage in activities that circulate the Oye's energy, such as yoga, calisthenics, and breathwork, pranayama. Finally, mindfulness and presence must be cultivated. Practice deep breathing to anchor yourself in the present moment. The chaos of the modern world will continue, but your inner state will become a stable, powerful anchor. When you consistently conserve and channel your vital force, you naturally generate an abundance of energy, confidence, and purpose. This is the conserved force that makes you magnetic. You stop chasing and start attracting. You cease being a man defined by momentary urges and become the biomagnetic man defined by your unshakable presence and the sovereign choice to fuel your highest self. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to drop your location in the comments. I'd love to know where you are watching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.